Start, but we're above freezing. That's the big news. We'll stay above freezing today. We're waiting on rain in your ABC 57 first warning neighborhood weather forecast. ABC 57 News continues right now.
Covering South Bend, Elkhart, and all of Michiana, this is ABC 57 News at 6:30.
Breaking overnight, a deadly shooting in South Bend. Plus, in Kosciuszko County, one man is dead after a shooting there. What police say they think led up to that. And check your bank statement this morning, a possible hack at Target stores nationwide. Good morning, Michiana. Welcome to ABC 57 News. I'm Emily Pritchard. We've been following that breaking news overnight, but first, we turn our attention to the weather and a little bit of a warm-up. Let's check in with ABC 57 meteorologist Tom Coombs, who joins us outside today. Hey, Tom.
Good morning, Emily. Yeah, it may feel like a heat wave for some today. We're in the mid to upper 30s this morning. We're above freezing right now. Now, you're still going to need to bundle up as you head out the door. You just may be able to shed a couple layers. Right now, we're going to hold around 37 degrees. You see Skycast out of Knox. Don't expect a big warm-up today. This is pretty much where we'll stay all day long. We're dry until this evening. Then we expect the rain to start. Rain will continue into Friday. I'll show you the weekend and everything that leads up until Christmas in your ABC 57 first warning neighborhood weather forecast. Emily?
And breaking overnight, a deadly shooting in South Bend. That happened around midnight on Chestnut Street, not far from West Western Avenue. This morning, ABC 57's Eric Stelter has been live at the scene all morning. And Eric, Metro Homicide is still out there investigating. What can you tell us is the latest out there?
Yeah, Emily, Metro Homicide still out here this morning, and you can see police out here as well with those lights on just behind me out here. Road is closed here this morning. I want to get right to some video we shot earlier today. Now, Metro Homicide has been out here for nearly 6.5 hours since the time of the shooting. They say one man they believe was murdered named Wayne Anderson, 48 years old, died of gunshot wounds. They got an ambulance here that brought him to the hospital over to Memorial and either died on his way there or at the hospital. That's what police are saying this morning. They believe that the killer was his brother, William Anderson, age 52, who was living or at that home nearby at the time when this happened. Now he's facing up to 20 to 50 years in prison with manslaughter charges. That's going to be a Class A felony charge. Police, like I said, out here this morning searching the home, around the home as well. Animal control also out here around 3, 4 in the morning trying to gather up some of his animals inside. We're talking a few cats and a dog in here as well. And if you are traveling this way this morning, you want to avoid this area. You can see that police tape behind me out here, closed for about a block or two. So small restriction as far as the roads go here today, but there are some road restrictions nonetheless. We'll have another update for you guys in less than a half hour. Reporting live in South Bend, Eric Stelter, ABC 57 News.
And developing this morning, one person is dead, another injured after a shooting in Kosciuszko County last night. Police say shots were fired at a home on B10 Lane in Pierceton. That's near Barbie Lake. That happened around 7:30. Police have at least one female suspect behind bars this morning.
This evening, we actually received a 911 call of a potential fight or an argument, a domestic dispute, basically. Officers had arrived and actually had located the female subject coming outside the residence. Officers actually entered into the residence and determined that one individual had been shot.
Police do plan to release more information on this developing story later today. And also developing this morning, we've learned the name of the man who died in a car accident in LaGrange County. We first told you about that deadly accident during our show yesterday. Police say Harvey Bontranger of Goshen died when his pickup truck ran a stop sign on US 20. His truck hit a dump truck, bursting into flames there. Now, the driver of that dump truck was not injured. The city of Goshen is near the top of a list of poverty levels. 24/7 Wall Street released the list this week, saying those levels in Goshen remain high despite signs of economic recovery in the country as a whole. Now, the city ranked third in the U.S. among cities where poverty is skyrocketing, partially because of low average household incomes. Well, the city of South Bend has reached a settlement with 6 plaintiffs regarding the South Bend police tape scandal. They add up to more than $600,000, and city leaders say it will help the community move forward. But some activists say the payout is only creating more tension. Those tapes are alleged to have racial, unethical, and potentially criminal matter on them.
None of this makes sense, and how the mayor and his corporation council can sit and say this stuff to the media with a straight face is beyond me.
Now, activists also add that there are FBI transcripts of some of the recorded phone calls. ABC 57 is working to verify that information. And this morning, Michiana is mourning a soldier who gave up the ultimate sacrifice to our country. Jesse Williams was killed along with 5 other soldiers in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan Tuesday. The Pentagon is currently investigating whether they died from that crash or contact with the enemy after they went down. ABC 57's Rachel Brown talked to war veterans in the Elkhart community where Williams was from.
They say it's always tough to hear about a soldier getting killed in combat, but knowing Jesse Williams was from Elkhart makes it all the more difficult.
It hurts harder here because it's so close to home.
That's what Army veteran Dick Harrington said after learning that local soldier Jesse Williams died. 30-year-old Williams was killed Tuesday when the helicopter he was flying went down in Afghanistan.
Normally when I read it in the paper, it's well, another brother died, but when it gets this close to home, it kind of means a lot more.
Before joining the military, Jesse Williams attended school in Elkhart, graduating from Elkhart Central High School in 2003.
You never feel good when one of your fellow countrymen get killed in combat.
It's not just a soldier who lost his life, but a father as well. Here's a picture of Williams with his little girl. Pictures veterans say really tell the story of this man. Billings Funeral Home in Elkhart will be holding Jesse's services, but those plans have not been finalized yet. In Elkhart, Rachel Brown, ABC 57 News.
And this morning, ABC 57 has a consumer alert, one that will have you checking, maybe double checking that bank account. Authorities, including the Secret Service, are investigating an apparent credit card breach at Target. The Secret Service is looking into the matter but isn't releasing any more information. And breaking this morning, Target was apparently hacked between November 27th and December 15th. Now, the Associated Press reports Target believes up to 40 million cards may have been affected. And today, First Source Bank will announce 2 $15,000 winners for the bank's 150 Years, 150,000 Cheers promotion. $151,000 donations were given to charities already, and today's winners will be announced around 10:30. Now, the bank says over 6 weeks, they received over 13,000 nominations. And this is a great story this morning. A large donation has been given to the St. Joseph County Salvation Army just in time as the organization struggles to meet its goal this year. On December 6th, someone dropped a South African Kruger Rand gold coin into the bucket at Sam's Club in Mishawaka. That was wrapped inside a $100 bill. Now, the Salvation Army says they have no idea who donated that coin or the money, and that they do want to thank them. Now, the coin is worth more than $1,200. And Whole Foods shoppers, listen to this morning. The company says it will stop selling Chobani yogurt by early next year. It plans to make way for more organic options. Some customers complained that the company makes Greek yogurt with milk from cows fed with GMO animal feed, and Whole Foods plans to sell more non-GMO, organic, and niche products. Well, new this morning, a warning for any of you that still buy incandescent bulbs. On January 1st, the U.S. will phase out some of them. The USA Today survey found most consumers were surprised by that. Now, both the 60 and 40 watt bulbs will start disappearing from store shelves as part of the U.S. government's multi-year plan to get rid of incandescent bulbs. The 175 watt bulbs have already been phased out. And this morning, the FBI is focusing on one man. Why this man is on the most wanted list and where they believe he may be this morning. Plus,
no matter how much you see or how many times you do it, it definitely affects you.
6:38, an investigation into how a baby was burned and put into a barrel. We have those details coming up.
And the radar picture is dry right now, but we're waiting on that rain. I'll tell you when that arrives in your ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood Weather Forecast.